I'm Jason Coldine. This is Chicks with Guns. This is 7 days of Slayer, and who would know more about Slayer than a member of Slayer, Dave, the godfather of double bass. How the hell are you, man?
Good, man. What's up?
Great. Just mentioned we got 7 days of Slayer going. What do you think? You think you guys are worthy of 7 days of non-stop coverage?
Well, I think it's great. I mean, you guys are willing to do it, man. We're
cool. You guys have been to 7 days of coverage of
probably Zeppelin or something back in the day. Or I can't believe I said that word back, that phrase back in the day. Let's see, what other bands today? Maybe I don't know. I don't think there's a band out there I can handle for more than 1 day. So because I go through so many different groups, that I like music.
Main reason we're here is American Carnage. Things been going on. Just about 20 years ago, you guys made this album called Solutions to the Abyss.
Yeah.
It turned out to be one of the greatest albums that we ever made. Wondering if we can think back that far. Did you have any idea what you were going to do and what it was going to become?
No, we didn't. Just like today, people are saying, we're making history. I don't see it like that. But later on, when you start reading up on it, you start realizing, wow, I guess it must have been a big thing, So you really don't realize that at the time. It's just something maybe you start hearing, hearing about it in the press. People tell you. Otherwise, you don't know.
Yeah. So just happened over time. It's not like making that record, it's like you had an idea that something great was going on there.
No. Although on World Painted Blood, on the newest album, we did, at least I did, feel very early on. I was telling the guys and the producers, man, this is going to be good. I was feeling that some of the songs and the structures were fantastic. The movements, it all felt good. There were no lyrics, there were no melodies, it's just music. It's just guitar and drums. And I felt, that it was, that something was going to be really good about it. And I love the album. I love how it turned out.
Actually, right to the next question I was going to go, which is, it's kind of getting overlooked now since the Abyss stuff. Last year, you guys mixed this amazing record called World Painted Blood.
Yeah, we're only playing 2 songs. Well,
you're playing 2 songs from it, and you haven't had a chance to tour where you're playing a ton of vocals or anything like that.
No, not at all. Not at all.
Would you like to, or are you hoping to be able to
I want to
play with a lot?
Oh, I wish. I think that album is worthy of being played beginning to end. At least I think it is. I think Carrie agrees as well. I don't know about anybody else. I haven't really discussed it with anybody else. But I think it should be cool. Anyways, even though we're only playing 2 songs on World Painted Blood, I think it'd be great that we could come back another time and do the U.S. and play more of the album, because it seems like this American Carnage tour kind of overshadowed the release.
A lot of things came up right after the release of World Painted Blood.
Well,
it has time to kind of grow into its own kind of.
Yeah. Well, that means we just have another stretch of touring that we need to do.
In future tours, that means that when you do play a bunch of these songs, a lot of people are going to be hearing them live for the first time.
Right.
So that'll be cool. Don't think this would kind of have to pay off right now.
No.
You guys are going to be around a long time. There'll be plenty of time before.
And remember, these shows were postponed from the show, the original timeline that we wanted to do. It's because of Tom and his surgery. So it is what it is. We'll come back and do more tour.
Another thing that's happened since then, Big Four. I got to ask, are you kind of personal that you know David Steve real well?
Yeah.
Well, you may or may not know, it's all over the internet. Last night, you kind of let the cat out of the bag to show the big that Big Four is coming to the U.S. at some point.
Really?
Are you aware of that even?
No.
You can YouTube that later. Dave actually said that last night.
Well, nobody has said anything, but we're pretty positive that it's going to happen. It has to happen. Man, it's going to be like in Coliseums or in real big arenas. So, we're really looking forward to it.
How amazing was the event?
Just phenomenal. Not only the camaraderie of the bands, little bit. Yeah, so,
Yeah, one of the great kind of rivalries in the history of metal is the Lombardo versus the Megadeth thing. And, it looks like everybody's getting
you know
what happens.
You're a journalist. And I think metal has like some pretty, they want dirty laundry. They want to, they want that stuff.
It's hard to
It is. And I guess whether it's metal journalism or any kind of journalism, they always try to do that. And they're not going to get it because it's not there. And they start saying, "Oh, how's everything going? Is everybody getting on?" It's like, yeah. Haven't you read all the other interviews? Everything's been going great. Nothing's changed.
So, those guys are all cool.
Yeah. Everybody. Lars and James were there last night. Me and Lars were, sitting there talking, and I go, "Dude, you don't get a massage before you go on stage?" I'm like, "No." He said, "Turn around," and he starts massaging me. Yeah, it was hilarious. It's just so much fun. We're like old friends.
The traditional rivalry top versus Megadeth, but we're on tour now, and Megadeth is over here too. So maybe somebody needs to recognize this player a little more here.
Well, look, they have a style, and that's the style that they play. We're totally different. We're more, it's like I can't explain it. We're more like a roller coaster. There's movements. There's, when you go from one part to another, to another part of the song, you can tell that there's like some kind of transition. So, and their music, there is transitions, but it's more consistent instead of having like a movement, like a crescendo or a decrescendo. Some of the elements that classical music has, I try to bring that in to Slayer to make it more dynamic. And theirs is like, it's about guitar playing.
As far as the drums go, I read that way back there, you used to work with or study with Gene Hoglan.
I didn't study with him, no. There's something through the grapevine, the telephone game. Okay, he was helping us out. He was a guy locally. He lived, I think, in Bellflower. We lived in Southgate, Huntington Park area, and he played drums, and he was really good. And he helped me one day when I took my drums to the studio, and when I was playing, my bass drum was scooting up, and he held my bass drum. Because we were all friends at that time, And so I went, "Dude, man, I'm trying to get this double bass stuff down." And he was pretty good at it, and he was able to do it. And he goes, "Just focus on your left foot." And